What's up? Welcome to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to create a Need for Speed Heat community challenge. This game is awesome. I've done a lot of exploring here, and I'm going to make a playlist. And for those of you who do not have a YouTube or a TikTok or anything, I'm on Xbox, so any Xbox player who is going to partake in this event, you can capture a 1-minute recording and send it to me. I will upload it to my YT and showcase your score at the end of this. For those of you who just don't want to do none of that, you can still partake in this. I will also provide a link to the Discord so we can further get creative and make some more community challenge in the future. So for this one right here, I've done a lot of investigating here, and there are some pretty decent rep scores for console players. All right. A lot of that has been done online. And the problem with this is that the servers are shutting down. So we've got to reset, and then there goes a really good run when we could have pushed it further. So we're going to have to play it in solo. All right. The one simple rule that's always going to remain in effect regardless of what challenges we create in the future as a community, and I hope a lot of people get involved in this, is that the number one rule is you have to make it back to the garage that night for your score to count. Okay? Number one. Now, for this event right here, rule number one is applied. The next rule is we're not using Porsches. So for you Porsche drivers, that's cool. Get a different car because there's no skill in that car. And these challenges are about the skill it takes to do what we're going to do. Have a very high score at the end of the game. And number three, this one's going to be manual. Okay? We're going to drive in manual. Driving in an automatic is very easy. Hold the gas and press your brake every now and again. All right? Very simple. So this is going to be the manual challenge. Let's do it in manual. I like that. We can use any car you want but the Porsche. Like I said, I'm not going to be using my McLaren. I'm actually going to be using a heavier car just to create more of a challenge for myself because I kind of like the challenges. And just driving something not as fast that can be just as fast, but, you know, a little slower. That's just for me. You guys can use whatever car you want, but it's got to be manual and no Porsche. Now, for the PC people, I totally respect you playing on PC. So before we knock this out here, it's not that we can't afford a PC. I mean, you can go to Best Buy, Walmart, and buy a $500 PC and play games like Need for Speed Heat and other games and run all the mods and hacks in the world on it. You don't gotta have a high-end PC to do that. A $500 PC can do all of that and still play Xbox games just like this on PC. All right, I'm on Xbox. So, for the PC people, I have been in communication with a lot of people on PC. They have explained the intricate details of how Need for Speed works on their PC. So when they play solo, they're not going to get banned because it's solo. If they go online, there's a possibility the next time they play Need for Speed, they will be banned if they were to use their mods or hacks. So if you are on PC, you're going to have to prove every step of the way that you did what you did legitly. So you're going to have to figure that out if you want your score to stick. All right? Because you can just always pause your video, wipe everything off, unpause your video and say, oh yeah, I did it legit, I'll prove it. We're not having none of that. It's got to be verified every second of your recording if you're going to post a recording of it. Because if you're just going to post a screenshot, I'm not counting it. You're on PC. All right. So anybody on Xbox or console, we don't have to worry about those types of things because obviously we're on console for a reason. All right. So that's the end of that. Now, another thing I would like to explain is, let me load up. I'll show you in the map. There are a lot of easy races that you can do early on in the night, right? Those races you don't want to do. You want to actually do the harder races first because the harder races, you don't want to be doing them at a heat 5. So you want to knock a few of them out early in the night, just because you're not going to have to worry about that. So for an example, once this loads in, I'll open up the map. I will show you. So here, let's go to night. This one right here is a great race because flanker, you see the water right here? There's a bridge that you can hop over. So a heat 5 is nothing. You hop over it, the cops crash in the lake, the water, they hit the ramp, whatnot, and you got the helicopter on you, drive around a little bit, you lose the helicopter. Very easy. You don't want to do this one right then and there, just because when you go to do it, you want to get that max 34,000 rep. Now what I'm talking about are races like up here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Yep, we do have a gas station, but we're not trying to use it. This is in the middle of nowheres. You want to be able to be in places where you can jump off of mountains, hit the lower end, because you lose a lot of cops that way. Another one right here, there is a lot of police that are on this road in general. So this is going to be the second race that I'm going to do when I'm trying to do a high heat race. Right, so obviously I'm going to start up here. It's 55K. By the time it's done, I'm going to have around 160 to 180, depending on how many cops are up here. And then down here, by the time this one's done, that said, we're close to 400K in 2 races. Right, very easy, but there's a lot of cops. And it's even going to be more challenging because we're running in manual. What a thrill! Now, sometimes, pardon me, when you spawn in, your heat 5 and heat 3 is just going to be in like a really bad area. If you've got your heat 3 and a heat 5 in a really bad area, just leave the lobby, open up a new lobby, like quit the game, go back to your menu, load back up, and see if they get into a better spot. So I'm just going to do mine in here because they're actually in a good spot. So we got the heat 5 up there for 51,000 rep, you know, and this one right here, not really. Heat 3 is really never a lot of rep. The most I've ever seen it at was like 40K one time. I think like 30,000. But, you know, at a rep level 40, that 30K turns into like 120 super quick. So, with that being said, when you complete your race and you're driving to the next one, you don't got to go crazy in speed. Watch the mini map for the red police. Okay, those little red dots, those are all police. And you got to remember that when you're flying to the next race, sometimes the game is spawning in the police as we're driving that way. So all of a sudden they're just there. Slow it down some. All right, because you're only going to get 2 repair kits and 3 gas stations. Just remember that. You are trying to get the most amount of rep that you can in one night. That's going to be the challenge of this. So, I am going to end this video. I'm going to make the playlist. I'm going to create everything for everybody to partake in this. I will help out everyone on Xbox that just doesn't have the capability to upload their video. I will do that for you. Just send me that 1-minute clip on Xbox and I will upload it. I will make the playlist. I will make it so everybody can collaborate and just put that, they can share their video to that playlist. The link will be provided in the description. Everybody out there, please stay safe, be blessed, have a great night. And the next video I post in the playlist will be me actually doing this race. I will not have the camera on when I go to actually start it, so everybody sees the full gameplay. But I will catch you in the next one. I hope a lot of people partake in this because this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to see what cars people were using. We can figure out why. You know, a lot of good things can come from this and actually still help keep this community alive, even though it is alive all the time. I've never been in a dead game in Need for Speed Heat, and this game is absolutely enjoyable to play regardless of how long it's been out. Alright, so GG, thank you for watching, and please join the Discord and let's make some fun with this.